Hey everybody, this is Daniel from the Snooklefritz Scheme. Hope everybody's doing well out there and staying safe. I hope you all have enough toilet paper during this crazy time. But anyway, so just to give you a little update, each week one of us from the band is going to post something that shows us what we're working on this week, what techniques we're working on, and kind of going through and explaining those. We just want to stay in touch with you guys. If you guys ever have any questions or comments, please feel free to do so. What I'm going to be going over today is a little fill that I just made up recently based off of a triplet, an 8th note triplet to be exact. To count a triplet, it's pretty easy. It's 1 is 2 is. There's other ways you could count it too, like 1 triplet, 2 triplet. I like the is and a little better. With that sticking, 1 is 2 is 3 is 4 is 1. If you notice, since it's 3 notes, where the 1, when it's just in your sticking pattern, alternates. So the first time it was on the right hand, the second time it was on the left hand. But just to kind of get you into triplets a little bit, that's what I decided to explain like it. But the fill's actually a lot different. Still the same kind of idea, but I'm chopping up where I'm playing these notes. So for the hands, it's pretty easy. On the right hand, on the floor tom, you play it on the 1, the 2, so you're skipping 2 notes on the right hand. So 1 is 2 is 3 is 4 is and then on the snare you're playing the is and the so it sounds like this. Pretty easy. The next thing we do, which I might screw up, so maybe give me a second, but you're gonna play a kick on the and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1. So you're playing 2 kicks, and then the right hand on the floor tom is matching up with the kick on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. But the snare is actually matching up with the kick on the that's kind of cool because the snare has an independently unique note to it that is, because nothing else is playing on that, but then it matches with the other ones. And then there's just a couple different cool things you can do with it. So to count just the floor, I know to recap, we heard the hands already. 1. Now the floor, which like I said, I might mess up on. That's 1 is 2 is 3 is 4 is 1 is 2 is 3, and so on and so forth. So all of that together sounds like this. Kind of cool. And there's also a lot you can do with it. Playing like a regular 4/4 pattern. So you can do that, or just a lot of different things. You can play multiple measures where you have to keep your count going pretty strong, but it can be kind of deceptive to the audience because they can kind of lose the count for a second, and then you come back in on the 1, or however you want to do it. You can also do this as a shuffle though, if you kind of change the feel of it. And this is really cool for shuffle patterns. So with the shuffle pattern, which is kind of like a blues kind of thing, you might be. So there was a couple mistakes there, but as you can see, it's still the same fill, but it's got a little bit different of a feel as the one at first is, and then the other one, you know, so it's a little different, but still the same thing. So there's a lot you can do with it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and tuning in. I hope you guys are all staying safe out there, and until next time.